Hi, so this is just going to be a very short translation video of a few card combinations and tarot translations that may be helpful for you, that you are welcome to make a note of. And even if I don't cover that in readings, then you can always refer to your notes. And there might be further explanation or further clarity for you in that message. So some of these might be repeats of things I've mentioned, but either way, I'm just going to go through my notebooks really quick and let you know. So split the difference is the Two of Swords. Neglected or neglecting something would be the Eight of Cups. Life review is the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Discs. Pentacles, discs, I'm going to go with Pentacles. Something special is Four of Pentacles. Dreamy, Page of Cups. Meta Art, Seven of Pentacles. Seeing the big picture, things like that. Wheel of Fortune, Fortuna, Destiny, Fate, things like that. It's not that different from normal meaning. Heads Up is the Page of Pentacles. Um, 13th century tombs, Four of Swords. To analyze is the Queen of Cups. Also contemplate, curious, spirituality, channeling how you feel, remembering to feel, projection, reflections, influence, wielding power, holding secrets. Seven of Wands, deep, something's deep, or go deeper, dig deeper. Through my research is Seven of Pentacles. You have to know something is the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in conjunction. Sometimes when I'm listening to songs, the lyrics, the cards will pop out and to the lyrics, and it was the Ten of Pentacles, Lana Del Rey song. It says, "I'm already coolest." It's Queen of Cups. Something else I was watching is Queen Victoria, and the Queen of Pentacles popped out. Mind-bending, hangman, especially in the Art of Life tarot. Make up your mind. Did I already say that one? You have to know, make up your mind. Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Similar, just depends on what else comes out with it. So those are like the base meanings. Base meaning, that's another name for another translation for the for of both of those, actually, just depending on, again, the context. Page of Swords, to pitch an idea. Six of Cups, pass down the line. Master, the Devil, master of something. The Three of Pentacles, crypttext. Selective memory. Eight of Cups, and Seven of Cups. Again, it could kind of be interchangeable with the other cards. So, say like the Eight of Cups had already popped out, you've taken it out of the deck. As a replacement, the Seven of Cups, probably with some sort of memory card, would pop out. Let me try phrase is the Five of Cups. Interchangeable is the Five of Wands. And that also came through for some of the videos that I put up today in the supplementary playlist, which now I'm trying to get to. Maybe my internet's going kind of slow. I'll come back to it. Come to your own conclusions is the Five of Pentacles, and some withholding something or something's withheld, or like especially like identity withheld is the Four of Pentacles. Not being able to tell the difference between something is the Two of Swords, or something is just like something else, or even if just saying the word like, sometimes that comes up. Hazy, Seven of Swords, confusion, things like that. Three generations, the Nine of Pentacles. Going back and forth between your long-term, short-term memory, or trying to recall something, subconscious, conscious is the Six of Swords. Also for channeling. To make a deal or compromise, the Six of Pentacles. Again, that one seems to apply to a lot of different things, including the Last Supper, or even just sort of negotiations or mediator kind of thing, which I think I've said before. It's kind of obvious, but even like on TV when like on the news, and they have two different people come on the news and give their opinions, and you have like the news host anchor in the middle. This popped up because you're kind of delegating. Okay, now you talk, kind of mediator kind of thing. To risk it all, Four of Wands plus the Ten of Wands. Conference is the Hierophant. If you were to combine that with like a calling card, like the Three of Wands or something like that, or a messenger page, it might be like a conference call, but just a meeting place, conference, a Hierophant. Sometimes the cards also pop out for different companies, like the Cut is the Two of Swords. And for something to serve you well is the Six of Pentacles again. That's one. Kind of all mixed in as I like take other notes. So the Dossier Secret in the Da Vinci Code, a few different cards popped out. Maybe I won't try to confuse you, but the High Priestess having to talking about secrets and things like that might be one of them. Collusion, Moon, the Moon card, and I don't know what I was listening to because I wouldn't normally put these two together, but then I wrote it, so maybe it's helpful. Collusion, the Moon, reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles, Earth. Different perspective, to take a different perspective, or maybe you know, the advice would be to look at something from a different perspective, would be the Six of Swords, reversed the Seven of Pentacles. Landscaping, or landscape, Seven of Pentacles. When something's made up, the Four of Pentacles pops out, and also in conjunction with the Seven of Cups. Like this is made up. Or together it might be like the Four of Cups, kind of like, again, conjunctions of adjectives, verbs, things like that to replace. So flip something is the Two of Pentacles. Whatever context, like flip the card, so it's the reverse, like a 6 becomes a 9 or something, or it's a reverse upright, or just flip the situation around, something like that would come up for Two Pentacles. It also came up a lot in while watching some of the things that I added to some of the videos that I added to the supplementary playlist today, having to do with quantum computing and things like that, because of opposites and two sides of a coin, connection, linkages, so that could also mean like the missing link. My internet's out. So I was trying to remember, oh, maybe not. Exactly what it was. Some new things today. Fusion, Four of Wands. Straight out of the gate, Knight of Wands. For entanglement, the Five of Wands. And yeah, so just the two opposites of the Two of Wands. So it's number 22, 21 through 225. Things having to do with the Two of Pentacles and the link and the balance and opposite entities and energies. When something's obstructed, like you can't see, the Five of Wands again. Eight of Cups. Start from the beginning with something or go back to the start. Something takes you back emotionally or mentally, nostalgia kind of thing, but more so just like, oh, that takes me back to a certain time, but maybe not necessarily nostalgia. I always think of like the Six of Cups more as nostalgia, but Eight of Cups, it's like some sort of distant memory, something that haunts you or reminds you something wandering, emotionally outgrowing something, a stage of life or a relationship. If you're asking, can I have something? The Six of Cups plus the Knight of Pentacles, or could be reversed to like they gave me something, and then the noun would be the thing that the Knight of Pentacles is holding. So that's where you would fill in the blank. In the Art of Life Tarot, there's a Devil card that has writing on the wall, so that's another thing to know about. Just need to make a lot of sense, or you're making sense to others, almost like a or like a profound kind of way, like, oh, I didn't even think of that, but that makes a lot of sense. Might be the Seven of Swords. To ask for more, Six of Pentacles, again, takes you back. Seven of Swords or Eight of Cups. Could be together, just depending on what it is, if it's information, but that's a very specific phrase, like, takes me back. Seven of Swords plus Eight of Cups. Whereas the Eight of Cups otherwise could also mean all these other things I said, like it haunts you, things like that. The phrase, that's not true. The Emperor reverse plus Justice. Risk assessment, Four of Swords. Your Saturn return, the Devil plus Seven of Swords reverse. Projection, Six of Swords reverse plus Queen of Cups. Be more confident. Page of Wands. Guidance and support. Strength plus the Queen of Swords. But I feel like you could also substitute like the Hermit for the Queen of Swords, and even the Ten of Wands for support. And then this phrase that no one can say anything, like they can't say anything, is the Seven of Swords reversed plus the Three of Wands. An alleyway, Four of Pentacles. To come across something or where you're coming from, the Knight of Wands. When something is literally just dark, it's dark in the room, or the color is darker, the Devil pops out. The card is, so it doesn't necessarily just mean like dark, like evil kind of things, just like more of a description because the card is usually dark in color. The Sun, your essence, your creative essence. The Moon in Aquarius, as astrology popped out as let your freak flag fly. Helping you to wake up is the Judgment card. To a Curious Life is what I wrote. I don't know why. Again, when something's like something Two of Swords. But it also could be like if you're trying to describe like the second wife or something the second time, you know. Spectrum of perception, the Ten of Cups, and I feel like perception and how something, your perspective, how something's making you feel, usually has something to do with cups, and you see the rainbow, the spectrum, and multitasking, temperance, I think I've said that before, and cross-reference, depends on how many things that you have that you're cross-referencing, but it could be the Five of Wands, or the Two of Swords, or if there's three things involved, like just as descriptors. Believe Me, Seven of Wands. And something having to do with character, whether it's a character in a movie or your characteristics, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and so cross-reference artist came up with the Five of Wands and the Temperance card. I don't never really heard of that, so Ten of Wands, overburdened. And very smart, Four of Swords and the Five, the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords as descriptors. So yeah, things can really be translated to the dictionary, to language. You just kind of have to work with it, and almost wish there was like a computer program where you could input like what what pops out, and again, kind of cross-reference, and all the answers, all the translations would come up. So if anyone knows how to create a computer program like that, let me know. But also Game Changer could be the Five of Wands, just depending, again, what it is you're describing. So Wands, creative, more creative, or something maybe having to do with a relationship, or just, I feel like people can kind of get that, or if it's something having to do more of like a intellectual pursuit, maybe Five of Swords, a game changer in that sense, because fives are usually change or some sort of game competition where there's different outcomes. So, yeah. Lover, Knight of Water. So yeah, water often describes your how you feel, and sometimes I even I kind of have to be specific also with what you're asking, because you can also do some sort of like from 1 to 10, how am I doing or something, and it just depending on whatever the context is, whether it has to do with something you're working on, pentacles, how you feel, I guess, or something, you get the idea, like cups, water, emotion. So you can kind of intermix and see what works, and just gives you an idea to work with numbers, to work with different states of being, and how you can combine and make conjunctions and things like that. I actually have another thing that, nope, that's not it. Let's see. This is old, so I just found this today, actually. But the Tower reversed, you have a surprise coming for you. Something coming in your direction is a Chariot reverse. Temperance, divine. When did I do this? This is from, I think, like back last year or something. So some of these might have changed as I've gotten more. But I feel like they're always useful. They might apply to you. The World, freeze frame, demonstration, a moment in time, portal, wormhole, mirror, Hermit, look deeper, take a closer look. Chariot can be an astrological transit. Seven of Cups, anti-gravity. When it's reversed, weight or mass, or reevaluate. But that might be for something. Eight of Cups, also baggage, leaving baggage, things, emotional baggage behind, or not, just depending on what way it comes out. Nine of Cups, Jupiter. I feel like the ninth house would be like the Nine of Wands, and Jupiter, Nine of Cups, because it kind of overlaps with Pisces and Sagittarius. Swords, Ace of Swords, right? Two of Swords, connection, intersection. Six of Swords, energy flow. Eight of Swords, use your intuition. Knight of Swords, mental clarity. Two of Wands, see the big pictures, promises kept. Doing a good job together. Four of Wands, King of Wands, your desires, or desire. Some of these are just, further extrapolations on the traditional meanings, so especially these, because I did them a while ago, and I've gotten better since then. So, alternate reality, 2 of Coins, connect the dots, find the middle ground, 2 of Coins. 4 of Coins, face value, a medium, to keep, have, mind, take, hold. And in between worlds or cities, that's why I always think of like Tale of Two Cities, and having one foot in each world, and that's why alleyway kind of pops up because it's in between two buildings. The Knight of Pentacles, reality trip, and some combinations. 9 of Swords and 6 of Coins, worried about missing an opportunity. 6 of Coins reverse, 9 of Coins reverse, plus Justice, damn near perfect is a phrase. But also the Wheel of Fortune has popped up for something when something's perfect, upright. 7 of Swords plus Strength, Blessings in Disguise. 7 of Swords disguises. The World plus Hangman, time heals all wounds. Ace of Swords plus Justice, reverse your lessons. And 7 of Cups plus Wheel of Fortune plus 9 of Cups, all reverse, deja vu. So those are just a few. I have like tons and tons of notebooks of these everywhere, and I'm trying to, again, like I said, find a good way to put them all together, because some of them are more nuanced than others, and others are just further extrapolations or the combinations, like I said. And I think it's kind of interesting, and yeah. So again, if you know how to put together something like that, please let me know. Some sort of cross-reference application or something. But yeah, I hope that those are helpful and you are able to apply them. Some of them apply to you. So, all right, thanks for watching. Bye.